Hey, beautiful beings, welcome in. So in today's video, I wanted to talk a little bit about the void and what that means. So if you are watching this and you're wondering what is the void, what's Lindsay talking about, then do stay tuned and I am going to share with you what the void means and how we can learn to embrace it. So if you're watching this on the replay, then do just write or let me know in the comments that you're watching this on the replay. If you are watching through my Facebook group, which is Consciousness Arising, then do let me know your name in the comments as well, because I can't see them when you just say hello. And I'm like, oh, hi, and it just says Facebook user. So in this week's video, so I asked in my Facebook group as well what people want to see more videos of, whether it was channeled messages for the collective, whether it was off-grid interviews, whether it was spiritual interviews, and the channeled messages came top of the poll that I did. So this is sort of a combination of channeled messages and my experience. So the void. So what is the void? So this is something which I've realized that as humans, we are probably not really used to. So what came up for me when I was writing about the void was that, you know, we've been conditioned to sort of work like 5 days a week, you know, have our days off at the weekend, and our time has been very sort of structured and probably like mostly managed as well, if you like, by society. And by sort of like the world that we currently live in. So when we have time where it's like, okay, nothing's happening, I'm not doing anything, yeah, this is that void space where you're not entirely sure of what your full path looks like. You may be like, I don't know what am I doing here? Why am I meant to be here? You know, you may be asking yourself all these questions. And you might, like I said, you might not be able to see fully what the path looks like in front of you. So you end up having this time on your hands and you're like, what do I do with it? Yeah, like I'm not here, I'm not there, I'm not sure what I'm meant to be doing. Yeah, so this void is a space which, like I said, as humans, we haven't really been used to having, and it can make us feel uncomfortable. It might make us feel frustrated because we want to be doing something. We might want to be going out there and, you know, I don't know, spreading messages. We want to be sharing stuff. We want to be talking, want to be connecting. But then there's this other pull, which is like, okay, so I feel like I want to be out there and I want to be doing something, but at the same time, I feel like I just need some time for myself, or I just need to be, you know, so there's this real push and pull energy that goes on when you're in this void. But what I was given was like, this time is a gift. So as we're going through like this ascension process, as we're moving towards this 5D earth, what this time is going to look like is that we have this period of time where we have, you know, these brilliant ideas about what we want to bring and birth into this new earth, you know, what creativity we want to bring in, what we want to create, what we want to build. So we'll have this period of time where there's all these brilliant, awesome ideas. And, you know, when you're like, oh my God, I've got this idea, I'm ready, I want to make it happen. Yeah. But what I'm being shown is that there's this space for ideas, which is awesome. But then we need to let those ideas settle, okay? Because some of these ideas might seem so far out there, either for yourself, or they might seem so much bigger than you believe that you are capable of at the minute, that you really need to time to let these ideas just settle and digest. So we have these ideas come in, and then we go into this void space. Yeah, where you're not yet acting on the ideas, but you may be working out sort of like, okay, so this is the idea that's come in, and is this something? And I feel like this is something you need to ask yourself as well, as like, is this something that my heart wants to do? Is this something that I'm passionate about? Is this something I'm going to really enjoy doing? Yeah, and really focusing on those ideas first, rather than something that's maybe come in, you're like, yeah, I don't want to do that. Yeah. No, but not from your mind, but from your heart. If your heart's not feeling it, then you're just going to put in a half-hearted effort. So allow yourself to really feel those ideas as well. So let them settle through in your mind and then feel them in your heart. And then what they're showing me is then comes the action bit. So you've had these ideas, you've let them settle, you've allowed them into your heart space, you're feeling what you're passionate about. Then you start to share these ideas and you start to begin to take action. Yeah, even if you don't know what that action initially looks like, you do it. Yeah. So it may be, for example, you know, like I've been sharing my ideas of going off grid and having a spiritual healing center for so long now, you know. So for me, my idea that came in was that I was going to have this caravan, and I wrote it down as well. It was like, Lindsay, just buy the caravan and the land will find you. I was like, okay. So I was letting the idea settle. I was sharing the idea with my children, and then the caravan appeared and I bought it. That's my action. Yeah. And now I've gone into this void space again, as people are saying to me, right, well, what's your plan? Where are you going? What are you going to do? And I'm like, I don't know. I just bought the caravan, you know, that's my action. Now I'm back in this void space, and then the ideas will then come again. So that's what it's going to look like for many of us going forward, as we're sort of going into this 5D new earth, and as we're ascending, and as we're sort of shifting timelines and perceptions and all that sort of stuff. It's about really allowing ourselves to go, right, I've had all these ideas, now I'm going to let them settle and be with them. Yeah, the void space. And then you do a bit of the action, and then you go into the void space again. And when we're in this void space, what I've been told is the best thing that we can do is to really do things that bring us joy and happiness. So, you know, whether it's dancing, whether it's singing, you know, meditating, yoga, being mindful, being present, and really just allowing yourself during that time to be. Yeah, because that's then when you find the action will come easier and the ideas will come easier. So really, if you're in this space where you're like, you know what, I feel stuck, I feel lost, I don't know where I'm going, I don't know what I'm doing, I don't know where I'm meant to be, yeah, this is the void. So if you can, yeah, if you're feeling frustrated, if you're feeling uncomfortable, then do some journaling around that as well. Ask yourself those questions like, why do I feel uncomfortable sitting on the sofa on my arse, yeah, not wanting to do anything? Why is that making me feel uncomfortable? Why do I feel like I should be cleaning or washing the dishes or doing the laundry, or, you know, why do I feel I should be doing something? So these are just some really good questions to ask yourself if you're feeling uncomfortable in this space at this time. Okay. So yeah, that was it really. So it was just something that I wanted to share, because I felt that I've had a few conversations around this recently, and in my experience, you know, often when you start to talk about this, you find that you're not the only person going through it, which makes you feel a little bit better. It does me anyway. So I hope you've enjoyed this video about this subject. Do let me know in the comments if it resonates with you, if this is something that you feel you've been going through, and also give it a like and subscribe if you haven't already. And I will see you. I've got another spiritual interview coming with the fabulous Scarlett Raven. She's an author of a book called Psilocybin Transmissions, so I've got that to upload. I've uploaded 3 interviews this week, so go and check them out. There's one with Leo and Barnes where we're talking about psychedelics, one with Andrea Jackson where we're chatting about spirit dance and goddesses, and then one with Sarah Hope where we're talking about microdosing as well. Thank you all for your time and your energy. Have a fabulous, fabulous Sunday, and I will see you later. Take care, lovelies.